The third area, crucial, crucial. Did I say acknowledgement was my favorite? I actually think, I don't know, this one may be tied for my favorite, is completion. And this is a huge one because let me tell y'all something. We walk around with years and years and years of things unresolved. Anybody hear what I'm saying? Wave your hand if you hear what I'm saying. Holler if you hear me. Years of things unresolved. This is also why we take this reflective time, right? Because some of us just stumble into year after year after year after year, and we're reacting to what happened in 1995. We are reacting to what happened in 2010. Anybody hear what I'm saying? Right? And so there's two aspects of completion here that I want to talk about, right? So the first aspect of completion is all about dotting your I's and crossing your T's, right? So what is that administrative work y'all been walking around in the business? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, them year-end financials, right? Maybe you need to be in your QuickBooks or in your Excel spreadsheet or looking at your budget and closing and managing whatever your accounts receivables or accounts payables are this year, right? Or maybe it's about that email you promised you were going to send or that introduction you said you'd make or, right, all those places, right, where we still have open energy. Anybody hear what I'm saying? Things we said we would do that we have not yet done but have promised that we would do. And some of us, we keep promising it, but we haven't quite delivered, right? So there is a body of work there to do for each and every one of us around making sure that we're making good on our word and that we're being good stewards of the relationships and the trust that has been bestowed upon us in any of those places where we've made promises, right, of those particular kinds. But there's also this piece around finishing strong in terms of these nuts and bolts, right? And that's about how do we be meticulous around closing out the year, right? And slowing down enough to do those tedious, often detail-oriented things that will leave us really feeling fully accomplished at the end of our year, right? So that is a body of work in the context of completion. And then there's another body of work in the context of completion, which is everything to do with our relationships and everything to do with our interactions. And this is about who you got mad with this year, who you fought with this year, who you cursed, maybe behind their back this year, right? Or who you had tension with, or who there was friction around. Y'all hear what I'm saying, right? And so in some of these cases, there just may be a place where you all come together and acknowledge what happened and you agree to call it peace and move forward, right? In other cases, there may be some undelivered communication that needs to be expressed, some things that you need to say that you have not said yet, some things you need to acknowledge that you have not acknowledged to yourself and to that other person yet, right? Some fierce conversations, some authentic, courageous, real conversations that may want to be had, right, with those who are out there. There may also be some forgiveness that may want to be offered up, some appreciation, right, that may want to be offered up, which is about recognition and understanding, right, as well, right, that may want to be offered up. And that may be for that other person, and it also may be for you. Hmm? Where may you need to be forgiving you around some of what went down this year? Where may you need to be in honest talk? Come to Jesus, right? Come to Buddha, come to Allah, talk with you this year, right? And so I want to name that work because that is part of your completion work, right? Your quality of relationships lives in the nature of these conversations and in the nature of these interactions. So if the relationship is poor or hollow or shallow, it is because the qualities of these interactions have not been invested in the way that they ought to be. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So the second aspect of your completion work is around your relationships and looking at what wants to be completed in the context of your relationships. Yes? Okay. And we're just going to breathe on that.